Hey, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm great.
um, a little bit messy with my hair, but other than that, good.
Your
My
your
name
hair
is,
looks your hair looks messy.
yes, it is. It's a little bit hot in here, so I'm kind of sweating. So, my name is Gabriel, and I am from Mexico. What about you?
Nice to meet you, Gabriel. My name is Hamza. I am from Turkey. I have been learning English for 7 months, and also I am a nurse. As you know, it's a critical situation all around the
Mhm.
world. And
Okay,
also, I'm a student at a college. I
okay.
want to be an anesthesiologist.
All right,
That's
good.
all my story.
So, I suppose you are still working, aren't you?
No, I want to
No?
practice the lesson on Cambly.
Uh-huh.
Um, Even I want to send you the link. Uh,
Good. Yeah, but what I meant is like you're still like you're not sent home, like you're allowed to continue to work for the job that you do.
yes, I continue to work as a nurse.
Hmm.
Um, it is critical as you know in intensive care and um, emergency services.
We were we were talking. I was talking with someone on with someone I know. We went to the store together, and we were talking about how critical it is, if it's really like something that could kill you, or is it just how contagious it is.
Yeah,
And I was telling him, like for some people, like maybe you or maybe I, like maybe we are going to get the virus and possibly don't even find out
it's
because,
possible.
like for some people, it's not going to develop symptoms or anything. So I was comparing myself to another situation where I went to the doctor and I was, like I had like a big scan for many things, and I came out to have, I think it's called rotavirus, which is in dogs and things like that. They asked me if I have dogs. I'm like, no, but I live close to a veterinary. So when I say the word rotavirus, someone on the line heard me, and he was like,
What
he
happened?
started getting away from me.
What happened?
Yes.
What
So
happened? I
he
didn't
was
see.
just, there was someone on the line, like right in front of us, and he's waiting in line, and I say the word rotavirus, that I was um, found to have rotavirus, and he went like, he went like that, and he was trying to get away from me as far as possible.
I thought that it was. I think
He was so impressed.
it's
Yeah,
that.
that was all. I just hold myself not to laugh at that time, but after we got out of the store, I started laughing. I was like, dude, I couldn't help it. Yeah. So you have the link that the lesson you want to
Yeah,
practice.
I will send you the link. But as you say, I had a patient. I had rota patient,
Mm-hmm.
and it is say it's some symptoms are the same with coronavirus. For example, actually, I was saying that if you are a patient, if you are a rota patient, you you should you have to touch other person because when you touch other person or other people, you can infect them, right?
Right.
It is very that's why this thing is similar with each other, but coronavirus is the big problem, as you say.
Yes, but no, I lost the hang of the conversation. I forgot what I wanted to say.
Yeah,
But did you? Would you give me just excuse me for a few seconds? I want to grab something to drink.
yeah,
Not
okay.
gonna take even a minute.
You
Okay,
have fun.
I'll be right back.
İçmeye gitti. Gelir şimdi. Bir şeyler içeyim dedim.
Got it.
Gelebilirsin kanka. Ah,
All right, good.
yeah. It's okay.
I'm back.
Yeah. Also, don't mention it.
What?
I remember something. I remember a word. Don't mention it.
Did I mention it? We use that in Spanish, kind of like "you're welcome."
Hey, you're welcome. Oh.
Yeah. I'm not sure if a lot of people use it in English, but it makes sense to me. You know, if you say "don't mention it," to me that's saying "you're welcome."
Yeah.
Okay, so let me take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is my pronunciation? What do you think about it?
I understand it clearly. So, just a little bit practice with your tongue. I would say try to find a list, or if you could, possibly a video with a native speaker, like U.S. person, English people, Australian. I'm considered native, but I think that I still have a long way to go, because of the lack of words. I don't know all of the words that I know in Spanish. I don't know them in English.
Absolutely.
But the the position of the like maybe I'm not for sure, but I bet almost 100% sure that you could find videos on people showing you what's the correct position for the tongue for certain syllables. If you want to say car, it's written exactly the same. Like if I were to say the word car in Spanish, I would say car.
Can you say that again?
Car.
Yeah.
But that's because in Spanish we read the a like ah, but not in English. It's car.
Car.
It doesn't sound ah. It sounds more like ah. So your tongue kind of makes like a little bit of a curve.
Okay.
Car.
Car.
And then
Put
it
to
to the
behind.
back.
Put the bank. Okay.
Yes.
Car.
Also the
This
R,
way.
the R, you kind of curve it a little bit, upwards without touching the roof of the mouth. Car. But in Spanish, that same R, car. So your tongue kind of vibrates with the roof of your mouth. Carro, rojo. So that's what I mean. Like if you can find it, mouth with its sound, that's going to help a lot with the pronunciation. But that takes time. Yeah. So we have it can't be true. Insert image here. Ratio to what? Okay, I'll do that someday. Warm up. Okay.
Let's go on.
Usually, go ahead. Repeat after the tutor. He can't be hungry.
He can't be hungry.
Excellent. It can't be my mistake.
It can't be my mistake.
Can't.
Can't.
Excellent. I want to hear that T. Even if it's softly, I want to hear it. We can't be related.
We can't be related. Related.
Related. Or if it's once you start getting used to, speaking a little bit faster.
Related.
Related. Excellent. But this is more like the American. If you go to England, they would say relate. Related. We can't be related. No, just kidding.
Yeah. I see the difference.
This building can't be yours.
This building can't be yours.
Yours.
Yours.
Try to instead of you, try to make it more like your, like yours. Yours.
One tutor who came from England. No, I'm sorry. US. He said that to me. When you say yours,
yours. English is funny because let's talk about this sound WH. Some people they use it. Hey, what are you doing? Where are you from? Who's your tutor? Who? And that's the right pronunciation. Where are you from? Who is your tutor? Which one is your favorite color? What are you doing? Why are you here?
Hmm.
It's more like a you kind of like let some air out to pronunciate the. It has to sound like who, but most people they just do the W sound without the H, like where, why, uh, which, or which instead of which. And it's not easy, to correct someone who has learned the language since they were born, basically. Especially when I am the one who learned English just a few years ago. But um, my type of jobs that I have done in the last 8 years have been jobs where I have talked to people from different nationalities or from the US, from different parts, the north, the south, the middle, the west, from different ethnicities. And you can learn what sounds best, what works best. Also, try to follow like my English teachers. That was like my main focus on high school and college was English and literature.
Yeah.
Pay your full attention because everyone else you can learn some other time, but a language is something that is going to take some time.
Have you ever
So I
spoken?
think,
I'm sorry. Have you ever spoken with Turkish people before?
yeah, actually, Turkey
Which
is
part
one
of
of the
Turkey?
people who gives me more students.
Which part of Turkey? Eh,
Istanbul and Ankara.
Ankara.
Ankara or Ankara? Yeah,
Ankara,
Ankara.
capital city of Turkey.
Yeah.
Capital city, but the famous city of Turkey, Istanbul is the famous city of Turkey, but Ankara is the capital city. I think it
Mhm.
has some reasons, because of some reasons, especially in my opinion, Istanbul should be the capital city in Turkey.
Mhm.
Have you ever been to Istanbul before?
No, I wish. I wish.
Wow, I wish, but
I haven't been able to travel outside the continent, but
yeah.
it will be delightful.
So
Oh, I was going to point out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
hmm,
I was going to point out the difference in your
yeah,
and your,
okay.
and it was when you say your. I think automatically, like just I think that you're gonna say something like you're tall, you're fat, you're white,
Yeah.
you're a doctor.
Ah, yeah.
And when it sounds more like an O sound, not exactly like that, but the O is dominant in the sound, not the U. Like your car is parked
Okay.
in my yard. Um, your table is ready. Um, your education was poor. Just I don't know. I'm just making things up. Don't take it personal.
Hmm.
So it sounds like that. Like your to me sounds more like you're describing something. Like you're tall, you're fat, you're dark skinned, you're Mexican, you are rich, you are
Your
intelligent,
choice.
and your would be more like and that. And I'm exaggerating a little bit, maybe, just so that you can hear it better. Like your belonging, like your car is parked in my yard, your table is ready, your education is bored, your food is delicious, your socks are dirty, something like that. And it might be a slight difference, but once you get used to it, you can identify it rather or relatively easy. So let's go on.
I see.
uh,
Yeah, it was useful your
oh,
sayings. Thank you for your uh,
time.
yeah. Thank you for your time and taught me.
So we stayed on she can't be your friend.
She can't be your friend.
Hmm.
Friend.
Sounds better. She can't be your friend.
Thank you.
San Diego can't be dangerous.
Maybe I don't know where is San Diego. I think it's part of the US. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a border city with Mexico. San Diego and Tijuana are border cities that are next to each other.
Okay.
So San Diego is in California.
Okay.
San Diego can't be dangerous.
San Diego can't be dangerous. Dangerous.
The right pronunciation is exactly as you said it, San Diego, because it's a Spanish name. It's a Spanish saint, actually. But the way you would hear it from an Anglo person would be San Diego. Diego. It's fun. Diego is right.
Languages
San
are very
Diego.
weird. Very, very weird.
Yeah. It's like Mexico, the correct pronunciation is Mexico. But you would hear it in English as Mexico. I'm from Mexico.
Actually,
Gabriel.
yeah.
Where my name is Gabriel, I have to say Gabriel. Anglicize it.
Actually, you should, when you come to Turkey, you can hear different accents. For example, when you go to east of Turkey or west of Turkey, you can hear buraya gel in Turkey. But when you go to east of Turkey, hele kurban buraya gel. You can hear from this way.
Yeah, same happens here. Especially, it happens in countries that are bigger than and a lot of cultural differences. So the North has a tendency to speak really loud and kind of like we're screaming, but of course we're not. Some people exaggerate it, that is for sure. But I think that is more like we sing the words a little bit. And I'm saying we just because I live in the North, because I try to keep my accent as neutral as possible without any type of regional modifications. People in the north of Mexico have a tendency of, there are words that end in A-D-O. They usually don't pronounce the D. Aferrado, that should be like the right word. And in the north, we would say something like aferrao, instead of aferrado, which is the right, And a lot of people criticize that, especially from the middle and south. But like on the coast, which is more like the east middle part of Mexico, they use a lot of bad words. They cuss a lot, like ¿Qué estás haciendo, coño, hijo de la chingada? ¿Por qué no te apuras, pendejo? They have a tendency of speaking like that.
Yeah.
In the south, reaching South America, people have a tendency to speak. I don't know. I can't describe it, but I imagine it like they're doing this, like kind of jumping a little bit. Como que, I'm sorry. It's like they're going. Pues un yucateco te hablaría como. No, it's not the right one. Los yucatecos te hablarían como que. Pásala a visitar a mi pueblito. Yo te voy a dar de comer. Like it's kind of like they kind of go like this on their speech.
A friend of mine with me, by the way. He knew to me.
And in the center, which is like Mexico City, no, hombre, la gente habla más cantadito y te dicen como que no, ya ni la armas, los hacemos de agua, los chilangos. And yeah, that's the worst one.
Oh.
There's a lot of. Yeah,
I had never heard them before because I don't watch the Mexican movies. I have never watched the.
Oh no, you won't find that in movies. Like you would find this traveling Mexico.
But
people from Spain. Yeah,
I can try it.
Yeah, I can imitate, but like I want to be a voice actor, so I have to know all this. I can imitate people from Spain, from Cuba, from Puerto Rico, from Argentina, from Venezuela, and each one has their own thing, Oye, que si los argentinos son presumidos boludos, o sea, ¿qué tienen? Un mexicano, ¿qué va a hacer un mexicano? the Spanish people, like from Spain. Ok, vamos a por ello, tío. ¿Cómo te puedo explicar que no, I don't like it. It's like, huh?
I want to
Languages?
how many languages do you know?
Just English and Spanish, but I could hear Portuguese and understand a good portion of it. Maybe Italian, because they are very similar to Spanish.
Brilliant. No, I said wrong.
You could speak Spanish and go like that, and people would think that you're speaking Italian.
But our sentences, for example, when you speak Turkish or when you speak other or West languages, West of languages, maybe I said wrong. I might be said wrong.
I was learning German, but I don't remember anything just because I don't practice. But one thing I do remember a lot was saying like, "Ich bin nach Hause gehen," which is like I'm going home. But other than that, I just remember the numbers, and that's it.
Actually, in Turkish we say after subject we are at maybe noun, maybe object. But in English is different from our languages, because when I speak English, I have to add after subject. I have to add verb.
Adjectives.
Yeah. When I start.
Oh, in Spanish, I think it's similar. Let's see.
Wow.
I could tell. Hey,
I didn't know that.
I'm taking a cold drink.
Okay.
In Spanish, I would say I'm taking a drink cold. You know, the cold comes after the subject.
Yeah, when I start to learn English, I was getting hard to. I don't know in English how can I say this. When I was trying to arrange.
Arrange.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
The order.
Yeah, to order. Yeah, to the point. Good catch.
Yeah. And that's tricky for people who speak Spanish to switch the order of the words is really hard. In Spanish, it makes sense if I say estoy bebiendo una helada bebida, but it sounds weird, you know, like it works out, but somehow, you know, it shouldn't be like that. It should be after. You can say, oh, había un espectacular automóvil afuera de tu casa, and that works pretty well. But it's better to say había un automóvil espectacular afuera de tu casa. It makes more, like, it gives you more of a punch to say there was a spectacular car outside my home than to say there was a car that was a spectacular outside. You know, it kind of like, it's not bad, but it could work better. Magic of the language. I love languages. Even though I just know English and Spanish for now, I know for sure I'll learn Portuguese and Italian along the way.
Yeah, I didn't know all of them, but thank you for your learned to me.
So let's get back on track. We were on San Diego.
By the way.
Yes.
We were on San Diego. We were on He can't
be Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, he can't be Mark Zuckerberg. How can I pronounce it?
Zuckerberg. Yes, the Z, that Z, has a very interesting sound. It's the only one that you will always know how to pronounce. It doesn't change. It's think about a B that is like Z. That's the sound of that Z. Let's go to the zoo. I am a zookeeper.
Zookeeper?
In this case, Zuckerberg. I don't even know if I pronounced it correctly. It's not even English. It should be from like Zuckerberg. Oh, it's erg. So yeah, try to think about that sound like a bee flying. Z. Zoo. Especially, there are not that many words with zoo anyway. I mean, with Z anyway.
How can I arrange my mouth?
New Zealand.
My mouth.
Your mouth would be right behind your teeth.
Like
teeth? behind your teeth and kind of like vibrating on the roof of your mouth. Z.
Z.
So yes. Z. That's the sound. New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Excellent. Yes, exactly. You got it.
Zuckerberg.
Exactly.
I think that's
Michael Jackson can't be deaf. I want to hear that T in the can't.
Okay.
Michael Jackson can't be deaf.
Michael Jackson can't
Yeah.
be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Dead.
Can you hear it when I read it like this? Michael Jackson can't be dead.
Okay.
Can you hear the T?
I can.
Or not? Okay, good. Yeah. Those are the little things that sometimes or whatever. They're so subtle that sometimes you're gonna have to ask, because some people speak fast or speak soft, and you can't hear the T. And if you're not. I mean, you don't know if they're saying can or can't. So if someone says Michael Jackson can't be dead, they're like, oh wait, can or can't, and you will hear it a lot. Because these are sounds that when you speak fast, they could get lost. So pay attention when you hear it. This exam can't be difficult. Can't be difficult.
This exam can't be difficult. Difficult.
Excellent.
They can't do T sound.
T.
I want to.
At the end, difficult. Your tongue is going to touch the roof of your mouth towards the front, behind your teeth.
Like T.
T. Yeah.
T.
Not with your teeth, but with the roof of the mouth, like touching the upper part. Difficult.
T. Difficult.
Yeah. Difficult. No, more like difficult. Good. Yeah. Difficult. They can't be twins.
They can't be twins.
Now read it fast.
Okay. They can be twins.
Faster. They can't be twins. Let's say that we're having a conversation and I tell you, hey, do you see those girls in there? They're twins. Oh no, they can't be twins. Maybe they're twins. Excellent. Maybe they're twins because they were born, from the same pregnancy, but they don't look alike. So that happened when I was in high school. There were some triplets. Two of them were inside the same bag, and the other one was in a separate bag. So two of them were exactly alike, and the third one was bigger, and she looked like the others, but not as to call her twins. They're twins and a triplet.
One of them might be faster. No, not faster. Fatter. And
no, not exactly. She was just taller and a little bit bigger in size, but not fat. Definitely not fat. But the other ones were really skinny and really tiny. Like short. Yeah.
They can be twins.
They can.
I was saying that different. They can be twins, but they might be look like they might be don't. They
may be twins, but from different bags. So we have different words for that in Spanish. We have gemelos for identical twins, and we have cuates for non-identical twins. So in English, the difference is twins is two people who were born from the same pregnancy, and identical twins is when they look exactly alike.
Your headphone broke.
I know it broke. So in Spanish, we do have two different words for that: gemelos and cuates. But Spanish is not is not our
Yes, language is-
field.
I
This-
think.
I can't be your sister.
Okay.
I can't be your sister.
I can't be your sister.
Sister, excellent. You can't be my sister.
You, I'm sorry.
You can't be my sister.
You can't be my sister.
Amazing. He can't be Brad Pitt.
He can't be Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
It can't
Right.
be my fault.
It
Fault.
can't. It can't be my fault.
Excellent. This Tiffany ring can't be yours.
This Tiffany ring.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
Tiffany. Oh, okay. This Tiffany ring can't be yours.
Can't be yours. Excellent.
Yes.
So notes. It says here are some grammar tips. Sorry, let me one moment.
Okay.
It can't be true. You have the subject plus can't be plus the adjective or noun.
Yeah, very easy. Well,
Can't be plus an adjective or noun implies disbelief. This can't be truth. That car can't be 20 years old. Or they can't be friends. That
okay.
implies disbelief. That means that it's something that is hard for you to believe that is truth. For example, ask me how old I am.
You asked me.
You ask me.
You asked me to do it.
Yeah, ask me how old I am.
How old I didn't ask you. How old are you?
I am 30 years old.
30 years old. Wow.
So people
You're
would
older
say
than me.
something like, you can't be
Okay.
30 years old.
Yeah, I was saying that.
Implying disbelief. Yeah, no, I'm not 30. I'm 29, but in July I will turn 30, and a lot of people don't believe that.
I believe that you cannot be 30. You should be 29.
Yeah, some people usually they rank. People
No,
think that I
not
have.
50, I'm sorry. You
People
might be
think
20.
that I. Yeah, some people think that I have between 24 and 26, 27 at the most. Especially when I shave, that I remove the mustache and the beard. People think that I'm way younger than I am. And that's cool because I don't like to age. Vocabulary. Go over this following vocabulary and expressions with your tutor. For use the illustration above if needed.
Which age I look like?
I will read the word, and you will read the definition, and then the example used in the definition, and then I'll ask you if you can think about any other example for the same word. Okay.
Okay, of course.
So first expression, rain.
Before that, I wanna ask you a short question.
Go ahead.
Which age I look like?
21, 22?
Why you know? You knew.
No, I don't. No, how old are you?
21.
Oh,
He
this
was
part here.
21 on May 21st. 21st of May, I will be 21st.
Oh, just around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that one of the main features that could help you recognize how old a person is, usually their eyes. Like my eyes are very, you would be able to tell here. Like if you see me from this perspective, you don't see it that much. I don't have that many wrinkles here. And you don't have any, so I thought that you couldn't be more than 25 for sure.
Very good view. Very good
Yeah.
view. to learn somebody's age.
Yeah, but you could cheat. I have these. Do you know what hyaluronic acid is? Um, Hyaluronic acid helps you fill up wrinkles. So people who are older, this absorbs, I think, up to 200 times, and like it could grow 200 times its own size with water. So it absorbs water from the skin and the lower layers of the skin, and it kind of it does like a lifting effect. So I use this every once in then, not every day for sure because I forget. But every once and then I use a little thing like this to help myself not get older looking. Um, and this one too.
How many bucks did you buy?
I have two of this one and just one of the other one. And
Yeah,
I could use
both.
this. Yeah.
Both.
But this is usually like I have two. One is clear view, and this is purple one. Like the purple one is for older skins, like people over 50, over 60, because it's supposed to, like help with a lot of things. Aside from the wrinkles, like hydration and things like that. The other one is just to prevent the wrinkles. I don't know where it is. Oh, I found it. The other one is the same thing, but in a clear bottle. That's so nice. It's expensive, but I don't use it every day.
In your
So,
opinion, am I ready to speak English?
beauty treatment in 5 minutes.
What do you think about the level of my English now? For now,
I think it's
it
good.
can
I
be.
think it can be better for sure. Yeah, mine too. What do you think? Do you think that I have a Latin accent?
Yeah.
Like Hispanic?
In your opinion, according to your opinion, how many months would have been how many months do I learn English?
It depends on you. Like if you do put a lot of effort into it, I could say 5 or 6 months. If you really work hard, if you relax a little bit, take it, on the easy side, chill, maybe a year and a half. But it just depends on what you want to do. Your English is good enough for traveling. Is good enough, like for maybe not for certain jobs, because certain jobs require you to have like a really high level. But some others you're good with. For hotels, you could do, receptionist really easy. But that's another thing. If you can get like a part-time job where you will see a lot of people from different parts of the world, and you can practice your English much like a receptionist in a hotel, that would work. That would help you practice your English more and more.
Okay.
So
Thank you for
we
your.
work with absolutely. We were going to do vocabulary.
Right.
Yeah, the vocabulary. You see the expressions rain, burst into, revisit.
I don't know best. How do you pronounce it?
Okay, let's just start with rain. Can you read the definition?
Okay. Rain. Rain. Rain.
Rain.
Okay. Water falling in drops. Drops condenses. I'm sorry.
Condensed.
Condensed from vapor in
Vapor.
vapor in the atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. I didn't hear this vocabulary before. I didn't pronounce it. Water
Water.
falling.
If I were, let me try my Englishman here. Water
Okay.
falling into drops condensed from vapor into the atmosphere. What do you think?
It's like a British accent.
Right? Water falling into drops of water falling in drops condensed from vapor in the atmosphere. It sounds different, right?
Yeah, but it's clear
Atmosphere.
to understand
The
it.
atmosphere. Don't say
Atmosphere.
atmosphere. No, don't say atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Okay. It can be raining. We are used as a noun.
We're going to the picnic. Yeah. It can't be raining. Oh, it can't be raining tomorrow. We're going to the picnic.
I wish.
Yeah, but it's more like, of course, it can be raining, but you just don't want it to rain. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's a clear. If I want, but if I want, I can go outside because I am a half person. So that's why I can. If I want, I can go outside. There is no person in outside. Everywhere is empty.
Right. Hey, you have a lot of fur. I don't have anything. Look.
Probably you put your, I don't know this.
Like I shave it off.
Yeah, how many? I can say as a clay.
There are some creams that help you remove the hair, just like wiping it off. But no, I have, but like really tiny ones, not a lot.
Should I remove them?
No. There's a blogger, a Mexican blogger called Escorpión Dorado, and he usually calls it peluche en el estuche.
Wow, that's
peluche en el estuche. Peluche is like fur, but kind of like the clothes that are furry, like for the winter. That's like fur. But there was a tendency in Mexico City, which is, we call it naco, is like bad taste, bad taste, that in your car, like I don't know, like in the front of your car,
okay,
you cover it with fur for some reason. Taxi drivers used to do that a lot, and it looks horrible. But that's peluche en el estuche, and that's estuche,
now from on, I will have tended learning other languages from now on, because I heard great voices from you, and I like those.
Yeah, and there's another character here in Mexico that also has like a very furry chest, and when they ask him or they tell him something about it, he would use, I'm trying to find equivalent words because the words that they use don't exist in English, at least. But it's like, if you he uses something along these lines, like lettuce always shows out, or lettuce always sticks out in a sandwich. Yeah. So that's why he's usually wearing things that are all the way open to here, like button shirts, but unbuttoned intentionally from here, so you can see his fur. And he's always saying things like that, like, oh, lettuce always tends out in a sandwich, or lettuce always shows out. Bad taste, like really bad taste.
100%. 100%, right?
Yeah. That's just random conversations here. Burst into. Into. Let's stop here for a moment. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs. These are even a little bit hard or hard for me to understand. A phrasal verb is basically a verb that combined with another word could change its meaning. For example, the word burst, do you know what that means?
Yeah, burn.
You have a balloon and it bursts. Burst the bubble. So burst and burst into do not necessarily mean the same thing. For example, look. Do you know what the word look means?
I know.
Okay, do you know what look up means?
Look up.
Look up.
I'm looking up.
Okay. in a literal way, but it can also be a phrasal verb, which look up to someone would be to admire someone. Like I look up to my dad. That means I admire my dad. So a phrasal verb, look up, would be to admire someone. So you're changing the meaning by adding another word to the verb that it always, look up would always work as a phrasal verb. So burst into is another phrasal verb. Can you read the meaning, please?
Of course.
Hmm?
Phrasal verb, to begin, to produce or do suddenly.
Produce,
Produce.
to begin to produce.
To begin to produce or
More or less. Do,
do, do,
do, do.
do, do.
Produce or do.
Produce or do.
Yeah,
Do.
excellent. That one. Do.
Do. Okay. Suddenly.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
To begin to produce or do something suddenly. So you see how the meaning changes from burst to burst into?
Yeah.
So the example says, she burst into tears, but it can't be your fault. She started crying into tears, or she started crying, but it can't be your fault. She burst into tears. She
Starting
started
crying
exactly.
or starting laughing is an
Yeah,
example of burns into.
yeah. It could be she burst into a big laugh when she heard the I don't know the comic show, or what else? Produce or do something suddenly. What else can we say?
Hmm.
I'm not familiar. I'm not very familiar with phrasal verbs, to be honest. But that's something I'm going to look more into. Look into. You see, we went from look up to look into. That means to research. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to do a research. I'm going to find out.
Look into the. I can't pronounce it because of the difficult word. Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia.
Yeah, encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia sounds just like the Spanish word for it. Encyclopedia.
Oh,
But
is it a Spanish word? Wow.
And in English, it would be encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
Excellent.
All right.
They became obsolete with the arrival of the internet.
Unfortunately, it is same with my. There's the same problem on my computer because my internet is very slow.
Now that you mentioned internet,
Yeah,
now that you mention it, I think that today is my last day to be able to pay my internet, and I haven't paid it.
very problem
thing
around the world nowadays because of.
And I think they'll give me like a 5-day grace period, but they'll charge for it. They'll charge extra if I don't pay today. So revisit.
Infrastructure. Revise it. Revise it.
No.
Revisit.
Yes.
Revise is different. I remember the meaning of revise. Okay. Revisit. Revisit. To visit again? Yeah, I know. When you visit somewhere, you after we use visit again.
So the prefix re means to do something again. You reclined that mountain. You re-entered the room. You revisited Mexico. So you're doing something again. Example. Can you read the example?
Remember.
Oh, you're retaking a class with me. That would be nice if you did.
I can't be revisiting the United States again.
Museum again.
Because I have no back. I have no backs.
Low backs?
Yeah, backs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like to put your clothes into bags, that kind of bag. Um,
No.
oh, more like a backpack.
No.
Bucks,
Hmm.
bucks. Like dollars, like money.
Yes.
Bucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forget to write K sound.
Can I borrow $5?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. How much did you pay for that car? I paid $2,000. Yeah, it's really
It is difficult
informal.
for you
Of course, it's
because
informal, but
if you want to buy a car in Turkey, you cannot buy because they're very expensive to
expensive.
buy it. If you are want to buy a car, you have to work for less 5 years.
Yeah,
5 years.
yeah, same here.
If you
Cars are
are
expensive.
working a government person,
Mm-hmm. So let's see now. Twist.
it's unbelievable. Uh, twist, twist. Uh, how can do this? Yeah, for
To
example,
unite.
twist.
Twist. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby.
Can
That's really all. Have you heard that song?
I have never heard before this sound.
No. It's like from the 60s or so.
Yeah, twist. It can be part of two. For example, there's one part. There's one part, and this part can be twist.
Twist
No,
to
wrist.
twist.
Wrist is different. Okay, wrist or twist.
Twist. Yeah, no. Twist is to unite by winding or to mingle by interlacing. So basically,
Okay.
twisting would be doing something like this. I'm twisting this napkin. You know, this is the act of twisting. Can you read the example book? Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know, like I wasn't turning completely that way, but just, like my peripheral vision, like it kind of gave me a creep that still got scared.
You, for example, twist your hand, maybe.
You can twist.
Can I twist your finger?
Yes. Yes, you can go like that, and you would be twist.
But I think you don't want to do it.
No, of course
Okay.
not. Can you read the example? Those ropes.
Okay. Those ropes can't be twisted.
Be twist.
Twisted.
Excellent. Very good. Twisted. You see the difference here when you pronounce the ed or when you don't pronounce the e, and when you have ted or ded. Twisted, fragmented, united. Yeah, just and in other occasions we have read something like acquired, learned, where the e is not pronounced, but you will see that in the future. Unbelievable. Can you read that definition?
Unbelievable, right? Yeah, it is. I can. I want to explain. Do this, and can you check my explain?
Sure, for sure.
Explaining.
Explanation.
Explanation, right? It's a noun. It is. It is to understand. It is hard to understand. To believe it. To believe
Yeah.
this. For
So
example,
either too shocking, like, of course you can't believe it, but it's so bad that it shouldn't be truth, or it is too hard to believe. What if I tell you, hey, last night I was coming home and I saw 125 UFOs on the sky. It's like,
Wow,
it's unbelievable.
unbelievable.
Of course, yeah, you're making it up. But what if I say, hey, I was coming home last night and there was a guy raping a 12-year-old on the street? That can be truth, but it's unbelievable. Like, I can't believe there's people that bad on the street.
For example, a normal car price is 100 $100,000 in USA.
Hmm?
When I say this,
It's
probably you will
unbelievable.
say it's unbelievable, but it's a truth. It's a
It's
truth
truth.
for us,
Okay.
right?
Wow. What was that again? That
The
was
less the cheaper car prices is en ucuz araba fiyatına kadardı. Pardon.
yeah.
En yeni araba fiyatına kadar kanka sıfır. Okay. I asked my friend the less price of cars in Turkey. If you want to buy a car in Turkey, I want to compare this. You have to pay like $100,000 in
Oh,
Turkey.
that's too much.
Yeah, actually not. I am saying that with comparing. So when you pay $1,000, it is same in Turkish 1,000 liras, because
Okay.
for example, our minimum wage 2,000
Uh-huh.
liras. I'm sorry, 2,000 liras, and in United States, probably $2,000. It is same
But is that per month?
per month. Yeah.
Okay. Could be. I think like maybe I knew that like the teacher salary in the U.S. is more or less $28,000 per year, so it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Well,
is same. Yeah.
1,600 or 2,000 sounds realistic.
If let's say I wanna think do this. Let's say a normal price would $100, $100,000 would. How would you feel?
I think that is too expensive because like a really nice car, or new, like brand new in Mexico, would be the cheapest one, maybe $80,000. The most expensive ones, somewhere around 20,000, 35,000. That's pretty. I mean, it's expensive, but by the numbers you're giving me, it sounds like it's not so expensive.
I don't want to work monthly, month by month, because life is short. Life is very short.
Yeah.
People are needed traveling and
We have 1.5 minutes. Let's try to finish up this to butter up phrasal verb. That's a good one. Can you read it? To butter up.
Yeah, in a restaurant, for example, he's busy buttering up potential client.
Excellent. Yes. So to treat someone very good or very kindly in order to get something. So it's kind of like being really nice because you want something in return. So think about maybe a teenager or a young guy who wants to go out and maybe have some fun with a girl. He would talk to her really nicely, even though he doesn't have feelings for her. So that would be buttering her up. Or he's just buttering her up because he wants to take her with him. Yeah, so it's kind of like playing dirty, but it happens. I think that every culture has their own. It was a great conversation. It's about to be over. I just want to say thank you so much for chatting with me today. And maybe we can chat again sometime. If you choose me again, you can mark me as favorite or something. I'll do this.